Hey crypto fans, welcome back here with more news on the Bitcoin. Today we're looking into more great updates on the Bitcoin price, as well as a lot of people suggest that it's about to reach the high of a $50 to $60 price and it's about to explode massively and we can expect it pretty soon. Let's see if it actually plays out like that, but for now we're still in a fighting consolidation. We get highs of 44,000 and get backdrop to 43,500, so we are in this resistance position level fighting for the next move, and hopefully the bears will actually lose and the bulls will win in this position. But also we could see that this chart shows that a similar price action of Bitcoin relating to the day of halving, as Bitcoin may reach 60,000 before halving and it trades back to 50 at halving. And at this previous halving, 20k was an unbelievable level when it was $460. In this halving, 1 million is unbelievable level. What is your unbelievable level for the next price prediction? As well as Argentina's Minister of Foreign Affairs Diana Mondino confirms that Argentina contracts can now be settled in Bitcoin. Hyper-Bitcoinization is imminent and it's already started here. Also, Argentina's Foreign Affairs Minister says we ratify and confirms that Argentina contracts can be agreed in Bitcoin. So yeah, it's the same news, but all I'm saying that it's breaking news, it's massive and we're expecting it pretty soon. As 4 billion women on Earth right now and 16 million Bitcoin, that's a 247 women per Bitcoin. Stack accordingly. Choose one Bitcoin over a bunch of women and choose one woman that you will share your Bitcoins with. That's what I would say. Next is, if you want to understand how valuable Bitcoin truly is, look how much our politicians hate it. Look how much Mr. Dimon hates it. And look at much Warren, its value is inversely proportional to how threatened they feel. That's all you need to know and to understand. Good news, we're looking into the Bitcoin ETF to list here in El Salvador that will allow Bitcoin in and Bitcoin out. That will be a unique product in the world. All 13 Bitcoin ETFs waiting for a listing in the US are cash in, cash out, just 5 versions of Bitcoin. As the world's richest man begins FOMO buying Bitcoin exactly 3 years ago, where is he now? Is he going to go on the Bitcoin run again? Is he going to push the Bitcoin? We're waiting for your next move, Elon Musk, on the cryptocurrency market, because he for sure will do it and we can expect it pretty much soon because the bull run is about to start and this guy will get in for sure. Plebs are still stacking hard. And addresses with less than 1 Bitcoin have accumulated 925 Bitcoins per day over the past 14 days. This is on par with the new supply issued to miners, and in 4 months the daily issuance will drop to 450 Bitcoins per day. Plebs won't stop stacking and they will still continue on doing so. Next, when you hear a bear trash talk in Bitcoin, that's what you actually do. That's what we go for. We are going to clean his mouth. And yeah, let's go for the next post. As if your Bitcoin setup isn't looking like that, you are doing it wrong. And your Bitcoin account should look like this, and your bank account should look like this for sure. As T20 days for most people who care about the sovereignty, independence, and want to eject themselves from a system that is subjugating them. Holding cold stored Bitcoin will always be the best option. For the rest of the world, it doesn't give a damn yet about all that, and in hundreds of trillions of dollars the spot Bitcoin ETF is coming, and I see a lot of people asking questions about the ETF and the answer to which are completely irrelevant for their life. Like, oh my god, ETF holders can take out real Bitcoin. This is the question and an answer that is completely irrelevant to the person reading newsletters and preparing for the end of the world. You're showing your net worth and intelligence of financial markets with these types of questions. And here's what important, for the first time in history, you have an asset that you can actually own outside of the financial system and its permission. However, them buying it will impact how much you can buy because the price will rise. And the only way for them to keep you under the control in a Bitcoin monetary network is to raise the price. Shocker, I know, it's the only method of controlling the peasants in a Bitcoin reference in USD world. And all the people you hate and mentally masturbate about are coming for Bitcoin. They did it with stocks, they did it with real estate, and they will do it with Bitcoin. You're about to be controlled through the one thing you're excited about, the price. And instead of asking dumb questions that don't apply to your level of net worth or interest, you should be focused on getting to 1 Bitcoin before you're priced out from owning enough. As well as these other numbers for crypto payments adoption in SA this year, a significant majority of these these are Bitcoin Lightning still early. As the one of only CV Payne joined me on the show this week, we talk about his family building an American dream, the journey and sacrifices of going from poverty to wealth, lessons on investing in stocks, his big TV breaks, and is it stocks versus Bitcoin or stocks and Bitcoin, and choosing hope over apathy and anger. So if you want to check out this interview, you could go to this girl's official Twitter and check it out for yourself. Next is what is not clear here. Bitcoin 160% year to date and closing in on a high for year end close. Clear track record suggests big up year in 2024 and impossible for institutional investors to ignore greatest returning asset of all time. 0% exposure will pose career risk. And here we can see the year 2010, year starts with 0.3 of a cent, year ends with 30 cents, which is almost 10,000%. Also 2018 from 30 cents up to 472, 1500% increase. Next year is 186% increase. Then we go from $13.5 to $758 per coin in 2013 with a 5500 increase. Then it drops 50%, 58% in 2014. Goes up a little bit the year 2015, and the 2016 starts slowly growing to 125% increase. And in 2017 from $1,000 it goes to 14,000, making it 1,300% increase. Then in 2018 it drops massively, 73%, grows back with a 95% increase. 2020 we see a growth to 300% up. 2021 we see the end of the year at a 66% increase. The previous year was the 65% decrease, and this year is 129%. And if we'll look, the two next years will be bullish by the end of the year. So if you buy at the start, you will be in profit by the end of the next year and by the end of the 2025. 2026 will be a bearish. If we'll look at the history of a Bitcoin, and if you understand what I'm saying, this is actually what's going to happen. 2024 will be bullish, 2025 will be bullish, and 2026 will be bearish. That's what you need to understand. I'm not interested in convincing you to buy Bitcoin. I don't care if you buy it. Whether you buy it or not is up to you. My goal is to make sure that you understand Bitcoin and see how many of your problems it can solve. The only way to do that is to study Bitcoin. If you ever thought about retiring, Bitcoin can be a great way to get there much faster than the traditional asset markets. This is only because the majority of people have not figured out how it works yet, and they haven't put it in a time to understand it. I think one Bitcoin is worth infinite USD, and most people will ignore it until it's worth 1 million. I don't know a single person who truly understands Bitcoin and hasn't bought it. A lot of myths from people who don't understand Bitcoin are easily debunked. And if you don't understand Bitcoin, you won't be able to think about it, how it can help you. Most people think it's a security like a stock. They reject the idea of censorship-resistant decentralized money before they even fully understand it. So that's what we got on today's video. And if you want to hear more about the Bitcoin, that's for sure what we're going to talk about in the next couple of videos tomorrow, and more other videos will be growing in a price, and we can expect the massive explosion pretty soon. See you in the next one, and peace.